So you're looking to continuously grind your character inside of moco, but you're out of battle experience and you're sitting here wondering, how do I get myself ongoing on that progression road to be like some of these other players that are all in the Elite Hunter program, 30 and then beyond? How can you do something like this? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you all of the tips so you know how to continuously gain experience even when battle XP has expired for the day. And guys, well, if you're a grinder, this has happened to you. We've all been in the same boat. So let's talk about how experience works inside of the game. First of all, when you get inside of the game in the morning, it's the morning for me right now, your battle experience will be 4 times. I actually played a little bit, so I'm now down to 3 times battle experience. As you can see, I'm gonna be getting triple the experience for any activities that I do inside of the game, which is actually really nice. It starts with 4 times, drops to 3, drops to 2, and then you will get to normal experience when no matter what you're doing, you're gaining the normal amount of experience. But then bam, you get slammed, and at the end of the day, you've put a couple of hours into gameplay, you're out of battle experience. And you're saying, well, I don't want to stop. I want to keep playing. So for me personally, when I'm out of battle experience, I actually then like to do some verses because I could still grind my belts and I could just get higher in level belts, which we've been doing passively, but it's a nice thing to do when you're out of battle XP. But there are things that you can do to continuously gain experience even when you're out of battle experience and you're not able to grind it from the game itself. There's a little secret here, and if you come on over to your moco button, you'll notice that down below on the left-hand side, you have all of your projects. Now, man, these are fruitful. This is how you can get yourself experience even when you're out of that battle XP. Now, you could even sort this, so I can keep it sorted by category, which tells me what zones I need to be in, or it can also tell me what enemies I have to take down, or it could tell me what type of things I need to work on for my weapons and gadgets and gears and all of that. But I like to keep this categorized by completion. This shows me what is going to be completed the most quickly, because at the end of the day, we want to progress fast in the game. So I know right now, check it out, deal damage with auto zapper. Well, that's perfect. And I try to actually look at what gadgets and what weapons are the ones that are ready to go. So that's one right there. I'll look at this, deal damage with the portable portal. Not bad. We're only at 1 of 3, but that's okay. So what I'll then do is I'll just come on over here and I'll equip the things that are closest to being done. So I have my portable portal. Not my favorite weapon in the game, but you know what? It's close to being done. We also have our auto zapper. This passive is very close to being done as well. And when it is completed, I will swap it for the next passive that's about to be ready to get those levels so I can get that experience. Same thing with our gadgets. I always like to keep on vitamin shot, but right now I have explosive 6-pack. It's decent, not my go-to choice. It's ready to get leveled, so I'm gonna put this into my loadout, and I'm gonna use this as much as I can to try and take it out. In addition, snow globe is another gadget that I don't use very much. The reason being the cooldown is 30 seconds, and I don't love that cooldown, but I actually paired it here with portable portal. So every time that I get my little ultimate with portable portal, it should use snow globe. And that is just a really great use of it, being that it has such a cooldown on it itself. So we're gonna be able to essentially double dip in on snow globe, which is a very, very good gadget. On top of that, all the while we're playing the game, there's no experience for us, but we're still able to grind out the projects. This is what you're seeing a lot of players doing that have made it to the Elite Hunter program and beyond. Now let's talk about the Elite Hunter program. Here, when you get to level 30, you enter the Elite Hunter program. There, from what many say, is when the game actually begins. More things open up for you to play, and there's just a lot more available to you inside of the game. Now, I play Diablo Immortal over on my other channel, Echo Gaming Diablo, and it's just like the campaign takes you from level 1 through 60, and then you hit Paragon inside of the game. That's kind of like what the Elite Hunter program is here inside of moco. You grind through the initial stages through 30, which still takes quite a bit of grind, by the way, and then you get into the Elite Hunter program where you can get a lot more stuff. More weapons are going to become available to you, because at the end of the day, we want to continuously progress so that we can get our next items. We want to get our max gear levels up, our health up, and we also want to make sure that we can get whatever is next, specifically some of those really special weapons that a lot of you guys are looking forward to attaining inside of the game. This is an action RPG, guys. It's all about the grind. By the way, if you haven't done so, I urge you guys, head on over to the shop, go on over to the right hand side and throw in code ECHO. This directly supports me as a content creator here covering all Supercell games, and you can put my code into any Supercell game. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. So let's go to the portal, and now we can take a look at what type of opportunities we have. Obviously, haven't done any jobs yet today. I was just basically doing a little bit of farming of sewers, being that this is the highest experience gain for me. But also notice you have jobs that you can do in each of these zones. You could tell what friends you have in the zones, and you could also see how many projects are available. Notice right above me, we have 3 projects available, 3 things that I could work towards to get that XP. Now, the Infested Forest is not the hardest of lands. It's one of the, one of the original ones, one of the early stage ones. So let's actually go in here. I'm gonna go into the summoning grounds. We have to get some spear jumpers, and we have 11 projects going on. So my plan here is to passively farm some projects, and then to more actively work on Snow Globe and work on some of the gears that we have right here as well. So notice this, we're using our portal, and this is a first time I'm actually testing this one out. I am literally in the middle of fire right now. We're gonna use Vitamin Shot to try and get us a little bit of help. Let's get out of the way. We used it as an evasion right there. Oh my god, this is actually quite hard. Multiple of them in there. But I want to see myself gain that experience. We're gonna pop Snow Globe right here. Now I'm just gonna try and stay out of harm's way and pop Snow Globe as much as I can. We're gonna do damage and hopefully be able to do damage over and over again. Vitamin Shot popped again right here. We're just trying to stay afar and grab all of the stuff. Now, of course, we want to grind XP. My XP isn't done for the day, so I could really get some good stuff right here. Look at that. We almost got 1,000, got some Chaos Shards as well. Beautiful start. And we have an overcharge over here as well. What's going to happen is I'm going to get so sucked in, and I'm just not going to want to stop playing. This is why you should come through my live stream today. I'm going to be live streaming at 12 p.m. Eastern time. We typically are live for 2 or 3 hours a day, and we just hang out, play moco. We get into a bunch of parties together. We do some PvP together, and it's really just a lot of fun. So as you guys can see, obviously we still have XP going for the day, so we're gaining that, but we did get a bunch of other rewards in there as well because we completed some of those jobs that we had to do. Let's take a look right here to see what was actually completed. First of all, we hunted a few of those, but additionally, we were able to deal damage with Auto Zapper, which is something we could have claimed even if there was no XP to be gained. We could claim that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for the next item, the next gadget, or the next passive actually, that I need to use, and that's what I'm gonna swap over here. Remove this and put the one that needs the most love in, the one that's closest to being the next XP gain.